Hi everyone, and welcome to the Burnt Brad's Homestead channel. This is part 2 of starting a food pantry for beginners series. I highly recommend that you watch the first video if you haven't already done so, as it is sort of a prerequisite for this one. And thank you to everyone who has supported this channel thus far. It is very much appreciated. The first items on this week's list are flour and wheat berries. Have about 5 to 10 pounds in your working pantry for everyday usage and 25 pounds of wheat berries that are pre-packaged to last up to 30 years. Unlike wheat berries, flour only lasts 6 to 12-ish months before going rancid. Many people store wheat berries in mylar bags for long-term storage to be milled into flour when they are ready to use it. Having some flour readily available, you can make loaves of bread to stretch meals for under $1 versus buying bread for $4 to $7. Also, wheat berries are versatile in that they can be used not just to mill into flour, but they can be cooked and eaten in soups or used as a rice substitute to give you a break from eating rice. They can be cooked and cooled and placed in salads, or made into a hot cereal during the cold months, similar to oatmeal. Consider ancient wheat berries such as einkorn, spelt, or emmer over the more modern hard red or hard white wheat berries if you have difficulties digesting wheat. You can also soak or sprout your wheat to also help in making them more digestible. Next on the list is sugar. Get about 5 pounds. While this is a luxury food, and is not healthy for the body, having a slice of cake or pie every so often is a morale booster. If you disagree, skip this item and get more wheat berries. However, if you bake goods using brown sugar, consider getting a bottle of molasses to make your own brown sugar versus buying brown sugar. Also, you do not need to buy powdered sugar, as this can be made from the white cane sugar, which I've shown in a previous video. Next on the list is canned milk. You can get 4 cans of carnation milk or 1 to 2 pounds of powdered milk. Canned milk has about an 18-month shelf life. It is good in hot cereals such as oatmeal, cream of wheat, or cooked wheat berries during the cold seasons. It can also be used as a milk substitute by diluting it with water up to 50%. If your family prefers powdered milk over canned milk, then get that instead, but consider both. Powdered milk has a much longer shelf life than canned milk and can last up to 25 years if stored correctly. Next is oil. Get about a gallon. We like olive oil as it is extremely versatile. It can be used to saute vegetables, in dips, to make various breads. It can also be used to moisturize your skin, including the scalp, but choose the oil of your choice that your family enjoys. Next on the list is baking powder and baking soda. I recommend getting 1 pound of each as they are both inexpensive and very useful. Baking powder is a complete leavening agent and is typically used to bake cookies, cakes, biscuits, etc. Baking soda is a versatile ingredient to have in the pantry. While many use it in baked goods, it can also be used as a natural deodorant, deodorizer, mouthwash, cleanser, stain remover, as well as to boost your health. And baked baking soda, which then becomes sodium carbonate, is an alkaline solution used to make ramen noodle. Real ramen noodle that the body can actually digest. Next is yeast. Get about a half a pound. This is used a lot in baking breads. Next on the list are spices. Your most basic spices are salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, but get whatever spices your family eat on a daily basis. Consider buying your spices from an Asian or Indian grocer, as they typically have good prices and a large variety. And last on the list is water. I recommend getting another 7-gallon water tote or larger if it is within your budget, and fill it with clean water. You should be able to get all of these items for around $100. The more you wait, the more prices are likely to increase. That's it for this week's shopping list. Check back next week for next steps, but make sure you follow the instructions from the first video to jot down all the foods you and your family eat on a weekly basis. You should have 2 weeks worth of meals by then. I really hope these videos are beneficial. If you enjoy the content on this channel, please like, share, and subscribe, as it will help this channel to grow. And feel free to share your experience preparing a long-term food storage pantry.